nice room we've got there, gamers. Oh, that's so good for me. Holy. All right, pretty sweet curve here, thanks to Tinkerer's Workshop. Kind of a proof of concept that the Zabu's probably quality here. Unironically, in a post-Wicked world, I've kind of been into Zabu being fine again. Mad at my Symbiote Spider-Man? About to, like, Cosmo me? Why is Zabu better than Psylocke? Costs has one more power? What's the play here? Is it just this? Because it gives Carol more freedom? The Symbiote boosters this drop the first time you can get boosters for cards you don't own. Yeah, I believe so.
Victory.
Namora is a card I underestimated on release. You're not alone on that. In my upcoming Spotlight Cash review that I posted this morning, I called out Namora when she's coming back next month as, I think, the best card in Marvel Snap that most people don't have in their collection. A lot of people severely underestimated how strong she was going to be, and I think she's going to see a really solid uptick in play rate when more people have her in their collection. She has just very consistently put up very good metrics since she released. Just gonna get rid of this. No way they don't fill up before us.
I am Iron Man.
Wind, aid my hand.
Flutter really hurts Namora. Well, again, like, that's such level 0 type thinking that people who haven't played with Namora really don't understand. None of the good decks that are playing Namora are decks that only win with Namora active. They're just, like, pretty generically fine things that like do something powerful with her, but that have other ways to win the game. Yes, this is an AI. Beep, and they boop, and they bop, and they whoop.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Victory.
Candy. Fair, honestly. Yeah, we just got done playing Silver Sable. She's super reasonable. Okay, so they are playing Phoenix Force then, and I should step them? I am kind of low on Symbiote Spider-Man currently.
Wind, aid my hand.
It's not felt super exciting in the games that we've played. What's the opponent cooking? They're literally not cooking. They're playing a stock existing deck called Phoenix Force. Symbiote Spider-Man acts as a basically copy of what's it called? Acts as a copy of Nimrod, or Shuri for Nimrod. Maybe they're not Phoenix Force. Maybe they're, well, I have a Phoenix Force. There's some weird Destroy Focus build.
Doom rules all.
All hail Hydra!
Cute.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Big spooter. A tuba over one of the other destroy enablers is atypical because it's slower, but everything else in there is just stock Phoenix Force keepers. People who aren't familiar. Except for Symbiote. There is literally a Phoenix Force Symbiote deck that I imported 30 seconds ago into my deck editor, right before we built this. Ah, airship stuff. Got it. Activate resolves in the order you sequence it.
Aid my hand.
You choose when during your turn you're going to activate your card. Maybe I was supposed to Nocturne here so I could turn this off before they could use it.
Hello, can you understand me?
Oh, for fuck's sake. This gives me 16 here, and it gives me 8, 10, 15 here, so it beats average blob in both.
Doom rules all.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Oh, I hate this RNG fiesta. I'm really glad the play rate on Airship is down, because it is just easily the least fun Marvel Snap deck to play against. Every facet of it feels like a die roll. Not a Namora game. My Doom beats their Doom, yes? Even with Symbiote Spider-Man? Fact check. Should Captain Marvel to cover my ass?
Doom rules all. Doom rules all. Doom rules all.
Aw, Captain Marvel doesn't even get to move, Sedge. I feel like Miss Marvel plus Doctor Doom is underplayed at the moment. Especially not only because it's good into Sandman stuff, but just like pretty generically spreads power nicely. US Agent Enjoyer. So I'm gonna Storm, and then we'll Symbiote Spider-Man, Namora with the Symbiote Spider-Man, and then Doctor Doom on the last turn? Yeah, I should just, this is the first time I've snapped since I've had a good hand in a while. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go back to not snapping.
Wind, aid
Are they doing
my
Wiccan
hand.
stuff? I think they're doing Wiccan stuff. I think I should have moved Jeff here to play for priority. Do we think they can play into the center? Or do I do this now, since we rolled the 2x? And then Symbiote Spider-Man goes up to just infinite points here, yeah? Oh, and actually, I can play this here just in case. Well, I guess playing this here is worse if I Namora for tiebreaker. Oh, it's flooded anyways. Yeah. I think this is the line now. Because remember, Symbiote Spider-Man always merges with the smallest thing. He's guaranteed to jump Nico's bones here. Nah, I never needed the extra space. I was always Namoraing or Doctor Dooming. This is our first time getting to Symbiote Spider-Man Nico 2X. Feels good, says local man about to be Shang-Chi'd.
Victory.
Don't you get more power if you merge just after playing Nico? No, I don't believe so. All right, this build's been pretty okay. Let's run some ads and we'll play some more with it when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Awesome to have over 3,000 people in here for some Marvel Snap. We're gonna be going for a while yet. Don't go anywhere. And good stuffy Namora things with a dash of Doctor Doom. Got a few good hits for Symbiote Spider-Man here. He's almost fool's gold by default on this one. Very yellow background. Is the season pass variant good? I think so. Probably looks great in gold, huh? Well, 400 people hanging out on the YouTube side too. We'll serve up an ad over there also. Activate works in the order you use it along with playing your cards. So you can activate and then play a card, or play a card and then activate. And they'll happen in the order that you did the thing. I'd like to say thank you to everybody hanging out here this evening. My little Twitch tracker here says we had over 100 new followers on the day. If you're someone that's new to the channel and you're enjoying the vibes of what you're watching, be sure to tap that follow button and come back again here sometime. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch, with Marvel Snap being my primary game of choice these days. I'm an old hat here on Twitch though. I've actually been a partner for over 9 years as of this month. Before Marvel Snap existed, I streamed other turn-based and strategy card games, Magic the Gathering, Runeterra, Mythgard, varieties of others over the years. In a former life, before I was a full-time meme here on Twitch, I have a graduate degree and undergraduate degree in mathematics. I spent time teaching at both the high school and college level, so I find my streams tend to be very analytically focused. Thank you, Provident, for the brand new primer. Appreciate that direct support. Jordan's a bot here. If you're someone that enjoys a good variety in the decks that you see on stream when you're watching, this is a great channel for you to be hanging out in. We usually rotate decks every 60 to 90 minutes here, so I always get to see a ton of different stuff that we're playing. Am I flooding this and then Namora? It probably doesn't matter because they're a bot. It's the most skippable card this season. I recommend checking out my Spotlight Cash review video. Just posted a fresh one of those this morning talking about this month's caches and which ones I think are important and why. Went back on Magic the Gathering. So I started playing Magic the Gathering and I was like 11 years old, like 2.5 decades ago. I played it very competitively from 2013 through like 2017, and then it was my full-time content focus for like the 5 or so years before Snap released. Like, comfortable sharing how old I am. I am 33 years old. I did 91, baby.
Doom rules all.
I am Iron Man.
Average Nocturne variants win the game very easily. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Woohoo! Average Nocturne variants. Oh, honey. You gorgeous.
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
I see a lot of folks talking about their age in chat now that I shared mine. For reference, my average viewer here on Twitch falls in the 25 to 44 range is my spread. I think it's about 60% of the people watching fall into that bracket. With 18 to 25 and then 45 to 54 being similarly spread outside of that. Very, very different than the average Twitch chat on the platform, I would wager. Armadillo, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. 43-year-old Lurker checking in. Lurkers make the platform go round. Thanks for hanging out here. Like, something I think a lot of people don't realize, especially the folks who are regular chatters on a platform like Twitch, is that the majority of people that watch twitch.tv are not people chatting. On average, less than 10% of people watching a Twitch stream participate in the chat in that stream. Love this Miss Marvel artwork. It's so good. I think I want a 50-50 a limbo. Hello, Marvel Snap, are you okay? I didn't drop any frames there in coding, just Marvel Snap went to absolute hot dog water for a second. Yeah, Rogue tried to kill the game here. Nocturne could choose violence with this line. But I think it's the play to win line if I'm staying. It could be right to leave just because they turned 4 negative, but our output range here is pretty solid. Oh my god, that turned off their Miss Marvel on the left. Thank you, Nocturne.
I am.
Nocturne's been so good to us lately. Holy. Casserole.
Victory.
The heck, Marvel Snap? A face in the crowd. Thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. It is chugging. All right, just in case there's like a memory leak or something in this thing and that wasn't a fluke, I'm gonna kick the client real quick here. Get an excuse to show off our wonderful t-shirt sponsor while we load it back up. Shout out to Into the AM. Having a wonderful Labor Day sale that wraps up today. I guess it's getting kind of late. I should check and see if that's still going on. Click the link. Yeah, still going on. Coolio. Their stuff is great. They make all of the wonderful designs on shirts you see me wear every day. Unironically, my wife and I were taking pictures for this little custom scroller that we put together. And I have almost 30 of their shirts in my closet at this point. Oh, high quality stuff, feels great, looks great. Some of my shirts are pushing 3 years old at this point. Still look and feel good. Haven't shrunk up. It did feel like a Magic Arena Day FPS drop, I agree. Weird. Out of character for the Snap client. Airshim. That's potentially a piece of candy for us.
Wind aid my
It's not too much candy for the airship drop. That's great. Thank you. Did I draw Namora?
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Designs pressed on, or are they sublimated? I don't know what the difference in that is. If you look on their website, they have a thing that talks about their process that shows a video of it. I'm not familiar with the technical differences. And this is like why Airship's so annoying to play against. Even the games you win don't really feel like I played a real game of Marvel Snap, and it's just kind of like, great, I guess. Sure, we won. Cool. You did nothing and died. They either do nothing and leave, or they like draw an exact string of RNG bullshit that feels terrible to lose to. It feels like my time was wasted regardless of the outcome. What's the most reasonable exchange for Namora here? Probably playing something else. Namora is part of the reason why we've made a bunch of the deck building choices we have. She's a pretty important card. I don't know the answer to your question, Nick. There's probably something you're missing or something you're forgetting to fill in. I can't decide if I want to play this or not. Playing it makes Namora a bit worse, so I think I vibe for now. JK, Namora sucks anyways. Got it? Thank you, Brode. Although holding the Nightcrawler makes my Miss Marvel better, so like still ultimately rewarded, I think, here. I think you're supposed to snap before you White Widow me, Bean. Your ship has sailed here. Am I leaving? Am I leaving? I can't tell if I'm leaving. Is it ever this and stay? Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce.
Escaped.
The opponent know if you activate a card before the next turn begins. No, you make that decision while you play the rest of your cards, so they find out when everything reveals, or when everything happens. I understand your question correctly. Sinister London kind of sucks for us. Havoc Cube. Kind of bad for our deck, really good for Destroy. I'm out. So long, so long. Captain Marvel, the Widows Get Slayed felt awkward last game too. I mean, I'm probably filling most of my lanes that game if I stay, so that's fine. And two, if they're a clutter deck, I want to fill that lane before they can clutter me more inside of it. So I think that choice was sound. This is an AI.
Oh, snap.
They played turn 1 into the super flow. That's how we know they're an AI. Very artificial, not much intelligence. Accurate. Ruth!
Avengers! Assemble.
I like how this Atrix viewer was so fucking confused about how their computer works, they could barely type in their name. It took them 3 messages to type the message in.
Doom rules all.
Jeff, we activate you. We play these. Does Atrix stream Snap anymore? Yeah, their viewer count's way down, but they still stream. They were invited to the Last Conquerors event because using the N-word as your username isn't disqualifying to get invited to things by Newverse. Because fucking yikes. What? To the people who aren't familiar with Atrix, they literally used the N-word with a 1 instead of an I for their username at one point. And it was only changed because I pointed out to Second Dinner it was awful to have that on my screen periodically when I would queue into them.
Victory.
Yeah, Newverse is the one that puts those events together and picks out the participants. It's not Second Dinner directly. It is on Second Dinner's fault that, like, replacing letters with numbers isn't in their profanity filter. Definitely true that's on Second Dinner. God, the Silver Sable animation is so good. Yeah, I don't know what the long-term deal is with Newverse and no longer being a publisher. It was announced that they were getting out of the game publishing business, but then I don't know that any action has actually been taken on the games that they publish for having their publisher change. Sable worth 6,000 tokens. I mean, no card is really worth 6,000 tokens. Don't forget the optimal thing to do with your collector's tokens is to sit on them like a hoard of wealth, like the dragon that we all know that you are. These border effects are having a day, huh? I'm confident Sable is good at bouts. I've not played more bouts today in large part because we played a bunch of bouts yesterday. I actually just posted a fresh vid. I've been posting a video at the start of every month breaking down my thoughts on that month's Spotlight caches plus the next couple that follow. If you want to see my September, October, November review for Spotlight caches, check that vid out. Are great for decision making. I'm glad you find them useful. Thanks for watching them. But what about reserves? Reserves you should just open as you get them. There's really no reason to hoard them. I can add 10 more here, putting me up to 41, but they're passively at 26, which means they only need to put 15 here to beat me. And then the other question is, does 15 hold right for us? They have 8 energy because of the hope. I'm gonna limp here, but we might die. Hope Summers inside of bounce is neat. It's something I always meant to test and then just like never did. They have 500 unopened reserves. For reference, Second Dinner has said point blank, if they ever change the contents of reserves, they are going to forcibly open all of the reserves people are currently sitting on.
Power must be controlled.
Ah, Shang-Chi. Okay. So, if you're not opening your reserves because you don't feel like spending the time clicking on all of them, like that's one thing. I feel you there. But if you're holding them thinking you're going to get more stuff later on, the answer to that is you will not. Shang-Chi, what a good game. Fist bump me. I hate locations like Nidavellir that make Shang-Chi better. Like, our deck is so good against Shang-Chi, we're not really playing anything big, and our things that we power up, we can move around, but they're still just, like, random locations that just, like, fuck you to Shang-Chi anyways. Feels so terrible. Sabu be played on curve. A lot of the time this deck probably wants to play him on curve, yeah. I feel like I'm ahead, but I also think that if the opponent's deck has a good linear draw, we probably can't keep up with them, so I don't think I can snap them here. X-Force here. I'm currently sitting at over 400 collector's reserves because I stopped opening them the last week of the season, so that way, what do I search for? I stopped opening them the last week of the season so I can not have extra gold tickets lying around. Our lack of priority here is sad. I wasn't thinking about drawing White Widow. If I would have had priority, we could have cock-blocked their Nimrod on the left and then maybe had a shot. But as is, I just have to go. Right, there's no way I win. How do you get the zombie squirrel variant? You invent a time machine, and then you go back to a time when they were selling that limited time variant. Unfortunately for you, it is now firmly locked inside the Disney vaults.
Escaped.
You played any other new video game releases lately? I've been playing a bit of Valve's Deadlock game in my off-stream time. I think it's easily the best team fighter that we've had in recent memory. It's a long-time Dota 2 and TF2 enjoyer. I'm thoroughly enraptured by Deadlock. I played TF2 back in the day. I am not someone who played much, what's it called? Dota. I don't think I actually ever played a game of Dota. Am I leaving? I think I'm leaving. That was such a sad Zabu hit. If they're a bounce deck, they're probably about to brutalize us.
Escaped.
Dota Underlords. I played Underlords a little bit, but that's a very different game than Dota. You watch political streamers in your off time? No, not really. It's honestly not that hard to comprehend what's going on around you in the United States if you have fucking eyes. It's mostly the same bullshit that's been going on for a very long time now. To a depressing degree. You know? Went and got my liberal brainwashing at my college like a good little person that I am. Those gosh darn tootinous critical thinking skills. They've served me well. I think they're snapping in part because of the Onslaught Citadel, so this is nice. You're gonna be a little sad you burned that Cosmo, buddy. Oh, they fucked up here. If they would have played Nico Banaru... Oh, they couldn't play it last because of the Cosmo, never mind. They're going to 16 off of Blue Marvel. They go to 18 plus more off of Khazar. I think I'm calling here, but this might be a mistake.
Victory.
Activate happens after on reveals. You choose the order. You activate as part of your turn sequence. You can choose to use it before or after you play your card. Mafia, thank you for the over 4 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Yes, I did follow Twitter getting banned in Brazil. And it was incredibly amusing to me how much people were upset with Twitter being banned in Brazil, but like it being banned in other countries like Russia or China, they just like don't bat an eye at. Because again, it's not about logical consistency or actually giving a shit about anything. They're just being mad because they were told they should be mad. Wait, hold on. Activate this. Activate? Work how I want it to work? I don't know, they're a bot. Let's let this play out. We'll see how it happens. I don't think activating Symbiote Spider-Man, I don't think activating Symbiote Spider in the middle causes Sinister London to trigger again. Yes, new mechanic released with the Season Pass card today called Activate. No! Namora! No! Oh no, Namora! Oh, betrayal! Fuck! Oh man. Oh, it's Nocturne. Sorry, I'm mixing up my ladies. No! Not again, Nocturne! Fuck! I have a family! Please! Mercy! Oh, God. Why? I think we're good, actually, right? We're good. I think we're actually fine. Nobody panic! Nobody panic!
Oh, snap.
Thank you for the 4 cubes, Emmett. I appreciate your service. What a fun game.
Faster, baby.
High for the faster, baby.
Victory.
I've missed playing fairly honest storm decks like this. Like, we're not doing anything super cheaty or go big. We don't have any busted tech cards. We're just like organically spreading out stats in a way that's very, very reasonable. You know what else is pretty reasonable, chat? The way we take a break from gameplay before we run adverts here. I'll see you in 120 seconds. We're gonna play this deck for, let's say, one more segment when we get back, and then we'll try something else. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, go and fill my water bottle up here, gamers. Beer me. We're gonna be having a late dinner here shortly. Get some last little bits of pedaling in here. Trying to stuff my fat face. Jeff, do you go downhill while pedaling, or does the bike only go uphill? It's got 8 resistance settings on it, actually. However you're feeling. How's this deck perform? It's felt pretty alright. To the person who put the deck command in the YouTube chat, unfortunately I don't have any bots set up over there, so you'll have to poke over to the Twitch side to grab that. You know what other cards are activate now? None as of yet. They've confirmed that Hell Cow and Black Swan will become activate eventually, though. Vision Gamer. Spicy. Part of me wants to play this on 2x to tee up, same for later. Clyde playing into the clothing match to Stern. What's my opinion on New Loki? My opinion on New Loki is I hope he's unplayable as far as cards go, because I think his design is deeply boring and uninteresting. I think play a mirror match on demand is not a remotely exciting way to play Marvel Snap. Stay for the snap. This might be wrong. I'm getting shagged. I'm getting Gamora, and holy fuck. Yeah, I guess I should have expected that. Dr. Doom means I'm winning the left, right? Oh, they're gonna Alliath me! Where, oh where do they Alliath me? They Alliath me right every time, yes? Oh, it breaks Miss Marvel. Sure does. Okay, so this beats this. Final answer. So that adds 7 and then minus, yeah, okay. This also beats Alliath, so it's better. I could lose to Rocket Raccoon here, plus something big in the middle. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should put both of these here, so that way, if they rocket here... Oh, then that loses... Ah, God. Sweet build from the opponent. Fuck it. Oh, got him.
Higher, further, faster.
Higher, further, faster, baby. This beat Alliath in both of these locations, right? Because if they had Alliath middle, I would have been 11. And we would have been winning here because they would have only been 7 to our 14. That turn 6 Zabu magic. Or turn 5 Zabu magic.
Shiny logo.
Another spotlight key, that's good. We had to spend 4 spotlight keys. That was down to my 260-second key. Might run out there. Since when is Zabu playable? I actually think Zabu's been relatively playable since Wicked dropped, unironically. Under 275 have you been cutting back on your snap spending? Yeah. I wonder how long you could go free to play and still get every new card with your keys and tokens. Years. It takes on average 2.5 keys to get a new card. Into the AM extended their Labor Day sale. That's sweet. Look at that. They actually sent me because we hit $9,000 sold on my code. They actually sent me 4 more $25 gift cards. So maybe we'll have to give those away to subscribers again. We've been doing that. Free to play is about 1 key per week. Yeah, loosely, it's like 4.5 keys per 4-week season. So a little bit more than 1 key. How do you spend half a key? Very carefully. Can I draw Symbiote Spider-Man of my own so I can win the center? That lets me win the center, but is it worth it? I could just tie the center. Could I do that? Is it tie the center into Miss Marvel into Doctor Doom? I think that's the play, right? I think Silver Sable is very good. We've played a bit of her, and I think she's super solid. Will Agatha and Ego trigger activate abilities too? I would assume so. Wait, how do they have 2 copies of Ajax? Where's the second copy of Ajax from? Oh, Nico. Okay. I think this wins the game a lot of the time, yeah? Says local man about to be Eliath. Problem is Nocturne can give me violence when I move her, right? Cool. We good? I think Captain Marvel covers us left, yeah? No, she only ties us on the left. Is that enough though?
Higher, further, faster.
No, we lose the breaker. So close. Turn 1 Loki is so fucking lame. X very good to Luke's bar. I'll do, pig. I'll do. Yeah, they could be playing the hand buff deck we were playing earlier. Hello, baby girl. Wherever it is, thank you for bringing me my burger. How was skating class tonight? It was good.
But Daddy,
You can smell it from here.
Daddy, I can smell the fries good, but
Oh, the burger smells bad. You do not like it? Okay. You couldn't see her off camera, but she held her nose the entire way down. I think we're done. This is 9:17 here. How many Gwen pull triggers did they use? This is only half their Gwen pull triggers. Yeah, so they've got like +6 lurking here.
Escaped.
In terms of things that are good news for my diet, these fries from Burger King are incredibly stale. I guess we'll just be eating the Impossible Whopper this evening. Ugh. How does the Impossible Whopper rank on scale? It's fine. It's acceptable. It's edible.
Escaped.
Not meat product from a fast food place. Evening Wicked. Yeah, we're still over 3,000. Are we streaming for a while yet tonight? I wager. Don't taste it alone, it's disgusting. You want some fighting words for some of the meat lovers in the audience. The Impossible Burgers are actually some of my least favorite of the vegetarian burger patties because they emulate the taste of meat fairly well. I'm a vegetarian, so I largely just don't care for the taste of meat. Big energy.
The throne.
Like, oh, just Captain Marvel into Namora into Doctor Doom.
Oh, snap.
Probably beats the bot, yeah. This deck that we're playing has felt fine. I would also say that Symbiote Spider-Man's probably the least important of the higher series cards in it, though. Doesn't feel like this is a Miss Marvel Namora Doctor Doom deck more than anything. Where like Symbiote Spider-Man is like supplementing some of that, but 21 on the left. What was Miss Marvel's old effect? You only needed 1 card in each of her adjacent lanes, not 2. The higher we climb, the more Aeroshim there is. It's truly unfortunate.
Wind, aid my hand.
Got my freaking Miss Marvel. Activate fast droppers of the day. Did Dara sign off already? Oh yeah, Dara signed off and started his raid loop with Alexander. How predictable it is every cycle.
Systems go.
At least it wasn't a raid into Dexter for a change.
All
He
systems
regularly loops raids with Alex Kosia when Dexter isn't available. It's his backup, bro. To make sure they stay at the top of the category with. I guess ready to be Goliath. Is Kate Bishop a decent White Widow replacement? I don't know on that one. We play like... I don't know that we have room on curve to weave arrows in consistently. I have no idea what those Twitch terms mean, but it did not sound great. So, you'll note that whenever Twitch drops are going on for Marvel Snap, some combination of Dara or Dexter, or sometimes Alex when he's in the loop, are at the top of the category. And part of the reason why they stay at the top of the category is because they coordinate their sign-ons and their sign-offs where they raid into each other so they stay at the top of the category between them. Because a lot of people that are coming to Twitch don't really care which stream that they come into. They just show up and they click on the one at the top. So long as they work together with their raids to make sure that they stay at the top. Yeah, when Dexter's not around, Alex loops in with them. I mean, it's not a conspiracy. It's technically just good business. We get to shut off Aunt May's here and then play Miss Marvel. And then we can go Namora into Doctor Doom.
Snap.
For reference, when drops were first starting off, I was offered to work into the loop, and I declined and suggested that we use the opportunity for drops to help build up some other people in the community and raid smaller creators when we signed off, which is what I like to do when I sign off at the end of my longer drop streams. But folks can do their own thing. That's allowed. Yeah, thanks for the prime. I'm a pretty firm believer in the rising tide raises all the ships, and I think it is very much in Snap's long-term best interest to build up more content creators, because having more creators in the community makes it so people are more likely to stay engaged with the game and that the game survives more long-term. I don't just raid smaller creators because I think it's the right thing to do. I also think it's beneficial to me and my content in the long term to have more people be successful in the space. Because having more people be successful means Snap is more likely to. Zabu is not having a good time in the Deep Space Gamers. I thought in space no one could hear you scream, apparently. Zabu, calm down. Kitty got claws. They are not pleased. Yeah, like we were talking about, Symbiote Spider-Man feels okay in this deck, but like this deck is very much a Miss Marvel, Namora, Doctor Doom deck more than anything. That's what's winning us the majority of these games. Although super unlucky now that that happened. Yikes. I think we do this just to make sure we don't get Titania locked here. Snapping's been pretty good, but let's. Airship games are a little eye roll inducing, but the not airship games feel real good. So long are I planning on streaming for? A while. Got over 3,000 people in here. I think that sounds great, yeah? It's great. That sounds great. Nocturne, I suppose, to get slightly more points in the center. Or... Will Carol move into deep space? She will, yes. Ooh, now I have less points to the left, though. Oh my god, I almost lost this game to Project Pegasus. Holy.
Victory.
Oh, would have lost it to older versions of Red Hulk. Beating 16 power Red Hulk. Would have lost to 17 or 19 power Red Hulk there. Close. Nocturne jump scare. This deck's been a nice reminder of how playable Nocturne is in general, too. So real solid. Looking for a 1 or a 2 drop here. Lovely. Because now I could go Storm, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Namora, Power Up, Storm, and Nightcrawler. Yeah, that's an interesting dynamic about this deck is whenever I talk about Namora being good, actually shitters always like to point out that like clog cards are good against Namora. And while it's true that clog cards are good against Namora, it's also true that like all our cards that move around are good into clog stuff. Which doesn't feel solid. Oh, you thought you were gonna junk my nuts, bud? No. Stop it. Activated here. What was in the Symbiote slot before Symbiote? There wasn't anything. I built this deck today. This isn't an established deck. It's like, what's something I could do with Symbiote Spider-Man? I just left off the page. Look at this. It could be Jeff Carroll. But I feel like if I lose the center, I want to just have as many points as I can on the right.
Victory.
Nocturne or Copycat for general use? I think Nocturne's still very good. I think in general, people greatly underestimate cards that mitigate location variance, which is honestly one of the reasons why I think this deck has felt so good, is playing a deck that has Storm and Nocturne in it really makes your average game of Marvel Snap feel really good because those cards mitigate location variance for you. And even past that, things like Doctor Doom and Captain Marvel and Jeff and Nightcrawler, they're location variance mitigating cards as well, helping you kind of smooth your draws out really nicely. This one felt good, honestly. I think you can play this without Symbiote Spider-Man 2. Like I've said, I think the important core of this deck is the movement cards, Miss Marvel, Namora, Doctor Doom. I think you need Namora. I think you need Jeff or Nocturne, at least one of the two. But Symbiote Spider-Man was genuinely good at different points. Doubled Namora up a few times for us. Latching on to Captain Marvel to make her bigger was very reasonable. And doubling up Doctor Doom in some other spots also felt very good. You could probably replace White Widow with a different generically good 2 energy card like Lizard. You could probably also replace Zabu with